Yes, I'm the United States chapter coordinator. I basically help to facilitate the development of the U.S. state chapters.
Okay.
And I communicate information about what we are doing as a global movement through online voice chat meetings with state coordinators. And I also help to connect them with internal resources and help them with suggestions for activism in their state.
Okay, great. And how are the chapters spreading awareness about the Venus Project through the Zeitgeist movement?
Well, right now they're holding online and local meetings. A lot of them are showing a Zeitgeist addendum at various locations in their communities, and also the Zeitgeist movement orientation and Jacques' lectures, Peter's lectures that are available online. They're also doing some DVD handouts and brochure handouts and having a presence at public events and also on university campuses. So also the state chapter coordinators are working to develop smaller sub-chapters so that we have more easily accessible groups to connect with on a local level. So we're kind of replicating ourselves.
Okay. And how many U.S. states currently have active chapters, and what states are still developing?
We have about 44 state chapters that are active, and we're looking for coordinator candidates to help us develop the remaining 6. And we actually have several open coordinator or co-coordinator positions that I do want to mention in case any of your viewers might be interested. So I wanted to mention that we have openings for either a coordinator or a co-coordinator for the states of Alaska, Connecticut, Hawaii, Idaho, Maine, Mississippi, Nebraska, and Wyoming. So if anybody out there is interested in helping out with the development of chapters in those states, please contact me.
Okay, and I'll put your email address up so that they can do that too.
Great.
All right, so another thing we want to know always from everyone here is what it is that you would recommend to folks who want to do more, to get the word out about this, people who want to be more active in promoting the direction.
I recommend, if they're not already connected to a local chapter, to find out if there's a state chapter available in their location, to connect with that chapter and see where they can plug in and where they can offer some assistance and their creativity and talents in spreading awareness. So whether that be a U.S. state chapter, if there is one in existence, if not, they could contact me. And even if they are not interested in a coordinator position, I could at least know that they're out there so that when I do have a coordinator that's looking for people to connect with, I can make that connection.
Okay.
But primarily, they can go to the zeitgeistmovement.com website and find out which chapters are the closest to them in the U.S., or if it's an international country. You can see what chapters we have already in existence and see where the best place to connect is. And I do recommend that. I mean, we are a global movement, but a lot of the work happens on the ground, connecting with local people in the community and having good conversations to broaden their views and introduce them to new options for an economy that is sustainable. I'm really happy to see the progress that we're making all the time. My favorite thing is when I run into new people. I recently had an experience where an acquaintance said to me, "Hey, have you ever seen the movie Zeitgeist? I think that you would like it." They didn't realize my connection to the movement, and I was so thrilled with that because it means, wow, people that don't know, my position or my relation to the enthusiastic support of this movement and the Venus Project, just completely random, or mentioning, "Hey, I think that this is a good film that you should watch." So people are really starting to find out one way or another, and that to me is really exciting, especially in the United States. And I get to connect with more and more people these days doing festivals. I was attending a Peace Fest in Chicago yesterday, and we also did a Green Festival. So we're making a lot of good connections, and also hearing from professors with universities saying, I want to introduce this to my students, and that's encouraging.
All right. So you're out of Chicago?
Yes.
Okay. All right, Jen. Well, thank you very much. See you.
Take care.
Bye-bye.